from, because we were talking about something a little shady earlier. But now it's getting into this shady story. So look, Miley Cyrus' brother out here dragging Katy Perry. I'm like, well, goddamn, what she do now? Look, Katy can't catch a break. Y'all just out here reading her. She got read for that horrible ass album and her being tone deaf in regards to working with Dr. Luke. She was read recently for going into space and not reading the room in regards to that, being tone deaf in that situation. And now Miley's brother, Trace, is out here dragging Miss Perry. I wonder if the Katy Cat's gonna come out and say something, but I'm like, he ain't scared of you hoes. So now, following the Dark Horse singer's controversial trip to space, the Metro Station artist called her lame as fuck for allegedly copying his sister Miley's career, saying, quote, I first knew Katy Perry and her team were lame as fuck when her career was first dying. Oh, damn. He said when her career was first dying, he started in a lengthy rant post on Instagram Friday. And they were like, what can we do? Well, what worked for Miley? She cut her hair off and it broke the internet and everyone freaked out and she bleached it blonde. We should do that with you, Katy, he continued. Miley cut her hair into a pixie cut in 2012, while Perry debuted a similar style in 2017. So we do have that picture because it's well, it's not that one, it's this one. That's the pixie cut. She liked that look on her. I don't know, when I seen that, she kind of gave me like it felt a little Debbie Harry-ish. Like it was giving me that vibe. But then Trace also pointed out, and I didn't like the shortcut on Katy. And then she also, wait, didn't Katy also dye her pixie cut blonde? Because that was I don't know, I don't think I had the picture from earlier. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. Because I do remember that Katy had a shorter look that kind of looked like the first picture that I showed y'all of Miley's hair. So now Trace also pointed out that Katy's team attempted to give her music more of a hip hop sound by pairing her with Migos on the song Bon Appetit. Years after Miley did the same by working with Mike Will Made It, Wiz Khalifa, and Juicy J on her Bangers album in 2013. Saying, quote, you're now going to do the same stuff that Miley did and blow up, Tracy went on, parroting an alleged conversation between Perry and her team. Guess what? It didn't fucking work. And then they just tried some EDM song or some shit because EDM hot. Well, here's the thing. Katy Perry's career basically started off, to be fair, well, not the first album that she did with had You're So Gay and all that other stuff on there. But when she came out in the whole California Girls era, that sort of thing, that played more into the whole EDM thing. So Katy always was someone who just went with the trends. She wasn't someone that set the trends. She is someone that follows the trends. And now when we look at her career now, we've had this argument many times, not an argument, but a conversation on this show where Katy basically has not figured out how to evolve herself as an artist and her sound. Well, hence why she went back, and when she did 143, she went back to Dr. Luke, and none of the music sounded interesting, inspired, or even genre pushing. It just felt like she played it a little too safe. But is it? I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel like, and I might have to defend Katy a little bit here. Not that I'd be proud to do it, but who died and said that Miley had to be the one to just be out here doing hip hop? Because quiet as it's kept, when she did that Bangers era, people called her a colonizer too. That, oh, you only jumping on a bandwagon to do black music because you want to differentiate yourself from the whole Hannah Montana brand. And then after that, you decided to switch up and go into a whole different genre. Once you started playing up into that hip hop cosplay. So people was kind of in a way about Miley too. So she ain't no innocent in all of this. Now I get the shade and I'm here for it because it's entertaining and it's good grist for the mill and it's something for us to talk about. But this seems to be an ongoing thing where a lot of times when it comes to urban music, or whatever the case is, these labels are quick to want to have their white artists jump on that sound, and they pushed for that more than they would a black artist. So we've seen a lot of that too. So that's where that comes from. So we're not going to sit up here and have a bunch of two white women over here fighting over who put out the best urban music. Because as a person of color, that whole argument don't even sit right with me. So Page Six reached out to both singers' reps, but did not get immediate responses in regards to that. So yeah, this is the time when Miley was going through her hood era. She got her little she got her card to come into the hood, her little pass. But anyway, not her repass, but a pass. Now, Tracy's rant comes after Perry became the subject of online criticism for taking part in Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's historic all-female Blue Origin spaceflight. And if Lauren Sanchez came with that, she put them those silicone injected lips on that man peen, and she was giving him the best BJ of his damn life while she was putting that idea in his head. She was doing all that in between swallows of the good old nut. And he was like, yeah, baby, yeah. And when that climax came, he was like, yeah. And then here we are. Them bras went up into space. There was one post that I saw online that still has me cackling. Somebody said, I've taken dick longer than them broads went into space. That was a cackle. Now, since their Monday trip, the singer has fielded comments from brands and celebrities alike. Now, child, you know who was the latest one that came out against Miss Perry? Oh, there she go with the pixie cut. Martha Stewart went and joined the chat and threw a little shade. So now Stewart, who's 83, took to social media and posted a 2007 video of herself aboard a Boeing 727 called G-Force One. Now, in the clip, the lifestyle guru explained that she experienced what astronauts feel when they reach zero gravity, saying, quote, "Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind?" This is what she wrote over the clip, taking a jab at the opening lyrics of Perry's 2010 hit Firework. Now, Stewart continued her shade in the caption, adding, "In case you spaced out in 2007, Mother has always been ahead of her time." So while y'all weren't out here talking about that Katy Perry and them are the first women to ever go into space that were celebrities, and Miley, Martha's like, "Oh no, bitch, hold my beer, because I went before you, and that was in 2007. So what the hell what you talking about, Willis?" So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story in regards to this whole topic that we're talking about, and the whole fact of, do you agree with Trace and his little shade that he threw towards Katy Perry? I'm gonna say, look, they both ain't innocent in this whole hip hop colonization situation. So, but I will say this: Miley had better bangers when she worked in the whole hip hop genre versus Katy Perry. Katy Perry always comes off like she's a try hard. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.